So today we're going to learn about slope. This is chapter 1, section 4. So the definition of slope is that it is the change in y over the change in x. That is also known as the rise over run. And then the rise over run, you have 2 points. You have the y's and the x's. So the rise over run is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And this is where x sub 2 minus x sub 1 can't equal 0. So they have to be real numbers.
Now, to look at point-slope form of the equation of the line, you take y minus y sub 1 equals m to x
No.
Apologies for my bad writing. Apologies for my bad handwriting. This should be x minus x sub 1.
Wait, no. Okay, now we're going to do an example of point-slope form of the equation of a line. So I'm going to take this new slide. So for a line passing through the point 1, 5, with slope of 2, that means that m would equal 2. So the point slope form of this equation, you take your 5, you say y minus 5, because that's your y coordinate, equals 2 times x minus 1, your x coordinate. So, okay. So then now to put it into the y equals mx plus b form, you would solve by adding 5 to both sides first. So then y would equal 2 times x minus 1 and then plus 5. So you have to distribute the 2, giving you y equals 2x minus 2 plus 5, which is y equals 2x plus 3. So that's the equation in y equals mx plus b form, with the 2x right here, that's your slope, and then the 3 right here, the 3, sorry, the arrow's not really 3 right
11.
there, that's your y-intercept. So on the graph, there would be a point on the 3. So now we're going to learn about the equation of a horizontal equation. Looks like this. It's given in the form of y equals b. And on an xy graph, it looks like this. And that's your y-intercept right there, that point on the y, because that would be 0, b. So your y-intercept equals b. So now, on the other hand, a vertical line would look like this. You would have an equation x equals 2, for example, and this means that all ordered pairs that are solutions of x equal 2 have a value of x that is always 2. And you can plug in anything you want for y. So let's use three values. Let's say y equals -2, 0, and 3. So this is your line. And then you'd plug it into an XY chart like this. And you'd have the 2, because x is always 2. And then you'd plug in your y, say -2, 0, 3, to give you the points 2, -2, 2, 0, and 2, 3.
And
Then the equation is x equals a, where a is the x-intercept. And on an xy plane, the line would look like this, with your point on the x-intercept, and that'd be a, 0. And then remember that if you try to use the vertical line test, this is not a function because it's a vertical line too, so no vertical lines are functions. Now moving on to the form of the equation of a line. So we learned y equals mx plus b already. And then lines can also be expressed in the form of ax plus by plus c equals 0.
And that's called standard form.
Yeah, this is so this is y equals mx plus b, and this is standard. For example, x equals 5 can be written as 1x plus 0y minus 5 equals 0 when you plug it into the general form. So then A, B, and C are all real numbers. That's the little real symbol. And A and B both cannot equal 0. So there's your general form. Now, lines of lines that we've learned. So for point slope, you have y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And then your slope-intercept form is your y equals mx plus b. Or you can also have f of x, which is y, equals mx plus b. They're both the same thing. And then for a horizontal line, you would have y equals b, and then a vertical line, x equals a. And then general form is the formula that we just learned. So general form is ax plus by plus c equals 0. And these can all be used to find lines.